Hey guys, it is a new day and I'm here at the salon and I'm so excited to share what I'm going to be sharing with you today. My beautiful client has the most beautiful hair and it's the perfect canvas to go platinum blonde and do baby lights on. So we're going to get as blonde as we can, icy white. I'm going to go in and do some baby lights, and then the hair that I leave out of those baby lights, I'm going to hair paint. I'm going to smudge her roots and she's going to be icy, icy blonde. So that's what we're doing today, and let's get started.
So what I mixed up is my favorite Schwarzkopf Blonde Me with 30 volume and 1/8 ounce Olaplex. So right now I'm going in and I'm taking very small sections and I'm doing baby lights, and I'm making sure they're very, very small, which is what a baby light is. And I really like to use my board because it really helps me have a hard surface to work off of. And I make sure I get really close up to the roots and make sure it's all very saturated so that I can make sure it lifts as good as it can.
She's just like, finally Diggy's home.
So
She didn't want to like just do a gift exchange when Diggy's home. She's like, can this just be the very last year that we do? Do like regular, like when we buy everyone a present, and then the next year we'll do a gift exchange.
Because then when they pull their hair back,
so this year we're buying presents for everyone
from the baby light. You really want to make sure your baby lights are very, very fine. And the reason is that's what gives it a very seamless look, as opposed to the very chunky highlights that everyone used to have back in the 80s and 90s. So right now you can see I am sectioning in somewhat of a T-part, but it's not a perfect T-part. You can see it's a little bit further back behind her ear. And the reason why I'm doing that is because, like I said earlier, I don't want any of my parts to be perfect or my sectioning to be perfect. Just really watch and really focus how I do my baby lights and how small and fine of a weave it is, and just really watch the process of how I go about doing this baby light. The thing I love the most about Schwarzkopf Blonde Me Bleach is that it lifts up to 9 levels, and right now I'm only using 30 volume, and it is already lifting very well. So I use a board, like I said, when I'm doing any of my foils, and I learned doing that. I did an apprenticeship, and that's how my instructor taught me, and I've tried to do it without a board, and I just can't really seem to do it. And so I really enjoy it. It is a little bit annoying that I make my clients, hand me the foils, put the foils on the board, but it just makes for a really good baby light. So what I'm doing right now is going in and I'm painting every section of the hair that has left out of the foils. It's still the same bleach and the same consistency that I used in the foils. And I'm just going to go and do all of the back, and then I will start on the sides, and I will keep checking on the back to see when I should wash her out. I've started on the sides. As you can see, the back is still processing. I'm going to probably finish this side and then check the back and see where we're at. As you guys can see, I am sectioning her hair at an angle, and the reason I'm doing that is because you want to have it angled towards her face as opposed to stacked on top of each other like you normally would. So that is why when I get towards the face, I always angle it. Now that I finished foiling her sides, I'm going in, like I did on the back, and hair painting in between all of the foils. I washed the back part of her hair. I did an Olaplex number 2 treatment, and I'm just going to let that sit while we wait for the sides to process. So this is her toner that I am mixing up right now, and I do a little bit of breaking the rules. I did a 10-1 in Schwarzkopf, and then I'm also going to mix a 10 NA in Chromatics Redken and a 12 AV in Redken as well. And some people say you should never break the rules and mix color lines, but I do it and it works for me, and so that's what I do. And then I'm just going to use that with 10 volume. I also wanted to tell you guys why I chose to use levels 10 and levels 12, and that's because I did end up getting her really, really light, which is just what I wanted, and so that's why I'm using those levels. I'm using an ash violet to counteract those yellow tones, and then I'm using an NA and a 10-1, which is an ash, to get that really pretty icy white blonde. So this is her smudge root that I'm mixing up, and what I am using is 6 AA in Kenra and 5 NA in Kenra as well. And I did equal parts with that with 10 volume. And the reason why I chose to do those levels mixed and equal parts is because her natural level is about a 7, but you have to remember when you're coloring over top really, really blonde pieces, you need to go a little bit darker because it's not going to go the color that you think that it is. So that's why I chose to do a 5 and a 6 mixed, and I chose to do an AA for the ash and then an NA so that it is very ashy. So here I am smudging her roots in the bowl. I always bring a clip and make sure my sections are very precise so that I can make sure and get it evenly throughout her whole entire head. I am bringing her smudged root down about 2 inches. That's the desired look that she wants, but you are more than welcome to do however far you want. Just depends on what your client wants. Just look how stunning that smudge root is looking on her right now. I am just freaking out, and it's going to be so freaking pretty. Right now, I'm applying her toner, as you can see, and it is just turning icy, ashy, white blonde, just the way I wanted, and I couldn't be more thrilled. So her hair is a little bit yellow in this lighting, and I promise you, swear on all the hair gods, that it is just the lighting. Her hair really is a pretty icy white blonde. You just have to remember that lighting is everything, and your hair is going to look different in different lightings. But this is just this specific lighting, and I promise you, everywhere else, outside the ring light, everywhere else, it looks a pretty icy white blonde. What I'm spraying on my client's hair is called Next Day Hair by L'Oreal, and it's my favorite texture spray. I spray it on random pieces and use my finger to twirl it the way the curl's going. It gives it a very piecey and textured look instead of all put together. For a more accurate color of her hair, be sure to follow me on Instagram to check out her after picture.
All right, we are done. Look how beautiful her hair is. It turned out just as she wanted, and that's all that I want. That makes me so happy. She looks so cute as a cute bombshell, icy blonde babe, and we're both so thrilled with how it turned out. So comment, like, share, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Bye!
Thank you so much for watching, guys, and make sure to subscribe.